Time now for Built for Success, presented by Ram Trucks. Let's take a closer look at a game between a couple of Blue Bloods who are meeting for the first time since the 07 Rose Bowl. USC in Ann Arbor. Big Ten debut for the Trojans against the Michigan Wolverines in a top 25 matchup. It's the fourth of 5 straight home games to start the season for Michigan. Bit of news early this week with the Wolverines making a change at quarterback. Gary, Alex Orji is going to get the start at week 4. Alex Orji gets the start. Davis Warren turned the football over too much. I feel a sense of danger.
Do you feel
danger is his middle name?
It is.
We have a guest. We have our first guest of the program. Another visit with Trevor Matich.
I'm talking about danger.
I'm not shaking your hand. Broke my hand.
Frying pan hands.
Normally I come in so fast that if I fall, Gary breaks the fall, which protects you.
Correct.
So you're smart. You're over there.
I'm the fall guy.
That's the danger.
He's my little human
quite literally
shield.
The fall guy.
He's my little human meat shield.
Listen, last time Trevor was on.
What?
Yeah, we'll go right past that. Trevor, last time he was on, he took quite much offense to the opposition.
Yeah.
we were giving him. So we'll see if it's happier tidings today.
All right.
Opposition is not the word. It's stubborn obstinacy. It's a different thing.
That's also probably not even a
That's a BYU word. That's a
BYU word. Let's go to Michigan. Let's go to USC. How important is it for the Trojans, Trevor, make a good first impression in their new conference?
I think it is important. It's more important for the fans, but it's important for recruiting. The thing is, out in Big Ten country, they thought that the Pac-12 or Pac-12 was a nice finesse league. It was a 7-on-7 league. They have an occasional lineman in the league, but when they come to the Big Ten, they're going to get pounded on both sides of the ball. USC doesn't want to go out there and prove that right. They want to go out there and show they're just as tough as the Big Ten Blue Bloods.
Well, here's the thing. Michigan is one of those teams. They have been. They are the defending national champions. That being said, Texas went into the big house and made it their casa. What about USC? It's another ranked matchup. Only a handful of games into the Sharon Moore head coaching era here. But are things starting to get late early in Ann Arbor?
Not yet. I mean, he inherited an absolute mess on offense. Defense, one of the best in the nation, still one of the most talented. Offense, they had to replace 10 of 11 starters, including their quarterback, their entire offensive line, their best receivers. So it was going to take time to restock that and rebuild it. Having said that, their offense wasn't particularly inspiring against Fresno State in the opener or Arkansas State that sandwiched that Texas game. So they're not showing growth in the offense right now.
Traditional grading scale, what grade do you give him thus far?
I'd give him a C.
Oh, average.
Yeah, I'd give him a C, and that's actually a little bit high just because I'm grading on a curve, but it's not his fault that he inherited, I don't want to say an empty basket, but he inherited a completely blank canvas.
See, Trevor would be one of those nice teachers, though, that's like, hey, you don't got to ask if you want to go to the bathroom, just go.
Yeah.
Like he's a cool teacher.
But he's also a bell doesn't dismiss you, I dismiss you kind of guy?
Definitely.
I get that vibe from him as well.
If the bell rings and you get up to go to the bathroom, I'm going to grab you by the back of the neck. But not if I was a teacher.
Got it.
Teachers don't do that.
Sure. You mentioned offensive ineptitude for the Wolverines. It's why they make their change at quarterback. Davis Warren out, Alex Orji in. What do you think this attack looks like here with Orji?
They're going to party like it's 1979.
Yeah, there it is.
They're going to just run. Orji, in 3 years at Michigan, attempted 7 passes. 7. And there's a reason for that. His passing is a work in progress, to put it generously, but he's a very, very good runner. And the thing is, he's not going to be able, with his arm, to keep up with that air show that USC is going to bring to town. He's got to play keep away. And that means run. And that's what they did last week against Arkansas State. They threw it a few times, but they just pound. And Orji's the guy to do that.
So
here's the thing. Michigan,
I know what you're thinking.
What's up?
Just
party. Hey, party like it's 1979. All right?
It's an internet show, but listen, I still sometimes take visits to the Chuckle Hut. What can USC take away from Michigan? They don't have to take away much. They don't have much in offense, and defense is what is holding this team together. Yeah,
well, the Texas game is interesting because USC can do a lot of the same things that Texas can do on offense. They're not as experienced as Texas, maybe not quite as talented, but they're very, very good on offense. And they can see that Steve Sarkisian, the Texas coach, schemed up plays to get guys open, and it worked over and over again against that Michigan offense. Lincoln Riley, the head coach of USC, he can do the same kinds of things, and he's got the same kinds of players to get it done. It's up to the Michigan defense to figure out how to stop Texas, because USC is going to make them stop Texas a second time.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Okay, you mentioned what USC, that they have found success offensively. Miller Moss has been, I don't want to say revelation, but at the very least taken the sting out of losing Caleb Williams to the NFL, completing 70% of his passes. Simple question. I don't know how easy it is to answer. How? How are they so good through the air?
Just total yumness.
Okay.
Lincoln Riley with passing. I mean, think of it this way. Lincoln Riley, the coach for USC, his last 3 quarterbacks won the Heisman Trophy and were the first pick in the draft.
It's unbelievable.
Caleb Williams being that third one. Now Miller Moss is next in line there. And so far in this season, he has shown himself to be a worthy successor. So far, so good. He's got a deep and diverse set of pass catchers out there and an improved offensive line. So you've got a combination of good talent, better experience up front, and then Lincoln Riley is a coach who knows how to take a good quarterback and make him great.
All right. There's nothing in this last couple of minutes, Trevor, that you've said that would indicate to me you like Michigan's chances to win this game. That being said, I'm still going to ask you who wins.
Yeah.
USC.
Yeah. I think USC wins, but it worries me that they're only favored by about a touchdown, a little bit less than a touchdown. Somebody knows something. I just don't see how Michigan's offense is going to score. I think Michigan's defense is a lot better than they showed against Texas.
Yeah.
But I can't see their offense doing much at all, because USC's defense is a whole lot better than it was last year. I've still got to go with USC, but I'm worried that the guys in the desert are sitting there in leather easy chairs just laughing at me.
For sure. And leather in the desert, it can get kind of sticky. And that's why I'm going to join Trevor over here, because he and I are lockstep with USC, and you've been talking about how you're behind Michigan this whole time.
Wait, you're behind Michigan?
Frying pan hands.
Hold on. What I said was Michigan is going to be behind and stay behind and lose the game. So I'm going to come over with you guys and use my human meat shield to keep the handshake man away. And I'm going to go ahead and say that it is going to be SC by about 10 points.
You know what? Your handshake is not firm, but at least it's not dry.
I was in a car. I was in a car accident, and I think my hand is still messed up.
Brag about it, dude.
Definitely messed up.
You were fine.
I was fine.
You were
Hand, not so much, especially after shaking hands with this guy
is the car.
over here. Thank you, Trevor.
Thank you.